On our podcast show today, we are at Computex Taipei 2026. And guess who's back? Uncle Winston.
Hey, I'm back, Uncle Winston.
Now,
How's it going?
Good, good. So Uncle Winston has been braving the show floor. And
Oh,
this year,
busy.
it's been busier than ever. In fact, last year, I believe we touched on the fact that it's gotten, the show itself has gotten so big that it's gone back to the original World Trade Center near Taipei City Hall.
Yeah, that's right. They've expanded, of course, the Nangan Hall to Hall 2, and they moved some of the guys that participating in Hall 2 to move to the Nangan Trade Center.
Yes.
Sorry, the Taipei Trade Center.
Yeah, it's that in itself is a big trade center. That's where it used to house Computex.
That's right.
And then it grew way too big. And now it's in these two halls that are, one of them is right behind us and the other one is right in front of us.
That's true. That's true.
So it's amazing. And speaking of venues, speaking of Nangang, one of the places that is an extension of the Nangang Expo is actually Mesa Bistro, which is our venue sponsor here.
Yeah.
Mesa Bistro is what they refer to as a venue extension. All they do is basically take care of the professionals that are in the space, the business professionals, by providing beverage, dining service, quick serve, and they're in and out, right? So this entire space right here is for product launches, networking events. And the funniest thing about them, because I myself and also Winston are both restaurant brats.
That's true.
We know that if a dining room is empty, they're not making any money. But that's not actually how Mesa Bistro operates. They operate on the peaks and valleys of the convention schedule only. So even though the rest of the year they don't look busy, and that's okay, because when Computex comes to
There's
town,
a lot of foot traffic.
when
There's a lot of
Medical
foot traffic.
Taiwan comes to town, they are already serving the show floor. They are already providing catering to all the conference rooms here. So that part in itself, and Michael too, who is actually the president of the Interplan Group, which owns Mesa Bistro. They are an innovator as well too, because he was one of, it's like a PC configurator.
Oh, really?
He created one for booths. So the modular booth is actually his innovation, his company's innovation. So
That's interesting.
on the show floor, if you want to pack in as many people as possible, his software made it possible. So innovative space.
Well, this year's all about AI, and they doubled down on AI. So it's now AI together. That's the theme. AI together.
So let me ask you this. Okay, there are a lot of products out there where they're matching up hardware and software, and somewhere in between, AI kind of ties them together. What were some of your most favorite pairings on the show floor from any of our favorite manufacturers?
Right. Okay. So if I asked you how'd you guys set up an AI, AI bot or an AI language model, whatever, to a lot of people, that's like, oh wait, it's too complicated, right? Well, ASRock have a new software called AI Claw. So Claw QuickSet. They call it Claw QuickSet.
Yes.
It's a one-button install. You wouldn't believe how simple it is.
Did they show this to you?
Yes. You don't need extra hardware. You don't need like expensive NVIDIA GeForces and stuff like that. You can use your regular PC and you just download this it's called Claw QuickSet.
Yep.
One button install, and it installs all the language models, all the modules and everything in one go, and you can run your AI on your PC just like that.
So you don't need an NVIDIA, you don't need Jensen's GPU?
Oh, well, you don't need to if you have basic like AI functions, but if you want more advanced functions, of course, an AI.
So if you had an Intel Arc or an AMD
that'll do.
GPU, that's still okay?
Yeah, that's as long as you have enough memory on the graphics card. But
probably not DDR5, maybe DDR4, right, at this point, right?
Yeah, so it's amazing how how innovative these companies are. They know the standard user would not have a clue how to install AI stuff on their PC, right?
Understood, yes.
So now you have a download, which you can just one button click, which is great. And other innovations include like AI. The new all-in-one coolers come with LCDs, right?
Yes, that's right.
All LCD, like animated
like
GIFs,
around the corner and stuff like that.
And you can actually go to their marketplace to download all these visuals, right? To make
You
it
said
look impressive.
marketplace. Do we have to pay for wallpapers?
No, if you're into that ecosystem, no. You bought the all-in-one cooler, say a certain brand,
right?
And you can actually download their software to install these visuals on the LCDs, right?
Okay.
But with the marketplace, you just sign up and you go in, and they're using AI. Now, yes, the AI part is where you need to subscribe.
Okay.
Because then it allows you the AI software allows you to create your own visuals
Right.
using AI. So you don't have to like download certain GIFs, search for GIFs or
Okay.
JPEGs. You can actually ask the AI to create your own visuals.
Interesting.
So
okay. So
that's-
what else do we got from the floor?
Above that, the memory is big business now, as you know.
Yes, it is. So many dividends and bonuses have been paid out.
Yeah,
Not to us.
So memory prices are still quite high, and so what they're doing is they're marketing, kind of separating the series of memories. So you can have like high-end AI server grade kind of memory for
Okay.
all the AI stuff, right?
Yep.
And you can also have the more affordable, more attainable gaming memory
Okay.
for
okay.
gamers. So that's pretty good. I thought that was a good idea because then now you can separate like people who wants to go AI, spend expensive 128 gig modules
Yep.
and stuff like that, right? So for gaming, you just need the 16 gig modules, 2 of them to give you 32 gig. That's enough for gaming.
Yeah.
And they're marketing the more gaming brand, more gaming modules for that kind of
Now,
gaming.
are they putting ECC at least on these things?
I don't think you get ECC.
Okay.
For the gaming.
Gaming, no ECC, but the
I guess yes.
stuff,
yeah, yeah.
right?
So they could put in like the new CU DIMMs, which is the clocked
Yep.
chip, the memory chip clock. So it gives you higher performance if you want it. So
Now, what happened to the little one with cam?
cam, I didn't see any.
There's no cam, right?
Yeah, there's no cam 2 memory. They I guess it's purely for overclockers.
Okay.
So we didn't see much of them.
Okay.
The cam 2 modules. Again, there wasn't any boards that were showing them.
Yeah. Yeah.
But talking about other brands, I think ASRock was celebrating their 10th anniversary of the Taichi series.
Okay.
So they had a couple of products for that and a new line of Taichi monitors.
Taichi's been around forever.
Yeah, so they have nice 2K and 4K monitors with dual
Very cool.
mode, like quick switching between like 240 hertz up to like 480
Yeah, yeah.
hertz, that kind of thing. And the other thing was with another brand, ASUS, with ASUS or ASUS.
ASUS.
And they have celebrating the 20th anniversary of their ROG
Oh yes, I remember
with some
this.
new products, and the booth was ram-packed. You couldn't move, right? They
Yeah.
had a load of like new products, a whole line
Yeah.
of ROG products, including the graphics card, of course.
Yeah.
They have a luggage. Yes,
Luggage.
yeah,
ROG luggage.
Yes.
Gaming luggage. Is that
And
what I'm
they
hearing?
have little figurines you can buy. Oh, they'll probably be selling them.
Yeah.
And a ton of ROG related 20th anniversary.
Yeah.
Kind of celebrated.
Now, speaking of ROG, what about like we were talking about this in a previous episode
Yeah.
before Winston gave us the scoop on ROG, but they have this thing called the ROG Ally Evolution.
Oh yeah, yes. So it's their updated version.
Yeah.
Okay, and it has AR
Glasses, right?
AR goggles, AR
Okay.
glasses actually, not goggles. You don't actually wear around the band.
Okay.
So it's the glasses. It has the screen in there,
Okay.
and it's good.
Is it really good?
It is good.
It's worth it?
I think it is.
Okay.
It's lightweight, not clunky.
Okay.
Okay, and it's not big, chunky. You know the frames of the
Yes.
AR glasses are usually chunky, right?
Yes.
They're nice fit. They're not heavy, so
Okay.
it's not heavy ended on one side. The screen is pretty good,
All right. All
flicker
right.
free, and you got vibration audio, of course. What do you call them? The connect.
The
Haptic, whatever.
haptics.
Haptics. But
Okay.
yeah, they're really nice. Of course, it's. I think it's wired.
Yeah.
It is wired because there was a USB cable coming out of it, and of course, it's a security tag, so you can
Yeah.
steal them. Right?
So it's probably wired because of battery.
Wired, and
Yeah.
also the resolution of the graphics it feeds the
Got
data.
it. Got it.
But yeah, there's the new ROG Ally. It's very nice. Probably expensive. They didn't say the price.
Yeah. Of course they don't. It seems expensive, right?
But I noticed also a lot of memory makers are now making micro SD cards and mini SSDs, the new type,
Yeah.
which then you can actually plug into these devices to give you extra performance.
Oh, very cool. So
yeah.
at least even if we don't have memory, we have storage.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. And then of
What else
course,
do we
MSI with their 40th anniversary.
Yep. Yeah. MicroStar
So
International.
everybody's having their anniversary, right?
Everyone's having an
So,
anniversary
but
this
yeah,
year.
so this year, what happens is normally Gigabyte have their own kind of booth somewhere else.
Yep.
But now they joined the Nangan Hall 1.
Yes.
and we have Gigabyte and ASUS, and they're like next to each other.
Are they
And
clashing?
I guess
fighting,
they are.
right?
I guess they are.
Little bit fighting?
They're fighting there. What's happened is, ROG, with their celebrating the 20th anniversary, they had some influencers in, right? So one of them is called Peachy Tech, right?
Peachy Tech,
so she's a influencer girl, PC builder. And then we had Pedro from PCMR.
PCMR, yes, that's right.
And so they were having a kind of like a setup where they need to build a PC and cameras and everything in there. At the same time, Gigabyte was also doing something similar, right?
Okay.
So, and then I think MSI and Gigabyte, they're all doing PC building. And
at the same time?
Different days maybe, but they're all like doing that kind of theme.
All right.
So I'm thinking, oh, well, there was a couple of years ago when people were saying, oh, PC DIY is dying, you know, the PC market is dying. And, you know, but I think they're trying to revamp, rejuvenate that kind of PC building kind of thing, which I think is interesting because they're not using high-end boards. They're using regular kind of like more, not mainstream, entry-level boards. To show that people, PC building is affordable, is attainable kind of thing.
Okay, that's fair because a lot of the components that we're looking for these days, like memory, GPUs, they're too expensive.
Oh, yeah.
Right? And, you know, like I think one of the parts that signifies this is that AMD is bringing back a 10-year-old CPU, the Ryzen 7 3800 X3D for $349 US on June 5th.
And they also, I think AMD also announced the 5800 X3D, for performance, but it still uses the AM4 socket, which is of course the previous
DDR4.
Generation. DDR4. So DDR4, the price is also going up slowly on that.
It's going up because now people can't buy DDR5; they're going to buy DDR4, and now that there's chips available, they're going to ramp up the price. Now, if only they could do that with DDR3, because I have a ton of that memory.
You'd be a millionaire.
I'd be a millionaire. So what else do we got on the floor for AI? Because AI together, right?
AI together. I think they're using a lot of the AI in like. It's not just about image creation and things like that. People think, oh yeah, create an image, AI image or AI animation. But they're using a lot of AI to automate some of their tools and tasks, including AI overclocking, which I think ASUS has been doing it for a while. But then also doing cooling. Yes, AI cooling.
Cooling.
Yes, they're using basically software and AI stuff to kind of monitor where the airflow flows.
Okay, because I was going to say that ASUS has ASUS AI something, AI tool, AI Sense, which is like 20 years ago, like 10 years ago.
Yeah.
That's not the same thing anymore.
It's not the same thing because that software was basically to do with the BIOS, right? And it controls that and also monitors, just gives you that kind of temperature sensor and things like that, which then you can manually change the software to control the temperature and the airflow. But this one does it automatically.
So there's actually sensors throughout the case.
It's against other fans and things like that, right? And also on the boards. So which means that you have the AI software installed. You just needed to tell it you want it eco mode or you want it like chill mode, whatever mode, overclock mode. It will then automatically do its best to kind of like increase airflow or decrease airflow or that kind of stuff.
Can we just set it to like a heat pump? Can we just set it to 22 degrees Celsius and just leave it alone?
No, that's just because that's just a thermometer. That's just a thermal sensor, right? So what AI does, it will improve your supposedly longevity of your components by optimizing the performance and the cooling efficiency and the power efficiency and so on.
Got it.
Right? Which the other software, which doesn't do power efficiency or longevity and things like that.
So this not only uses sensors, but it also goes straight into the hardware to kind of do a readout of all the voltages and everything and read the chips.
The AI does it all, which is I still couldn't figure out what happens or how it does it. But that's
you know what I would love to see is whether or not this can go against the humans for overclocking tournaments, because that would be interesting.
One button push.
If it can out overclock a real person, that would be a very interesting
overclock.
Unbelievable.
Increased brain activity.
Professional overclocker versus AI doing the overclocking. Pour in the nitrogen, let's see what happens. Stuff like that, right? That would be a great battle of our time.
I mean, there are a lot of because the AI stuff, we saw an increase of more server components, more server grade components, more higher power capacities, power supplies.
Yep.
Up to 3,000 watts.
Yep.
More server cooling, like more. You got the LCD, got the all-in-one cooler, looks good, RGB and stuff like that. This one is just plain, of course, well, workstations, stuff like that. But I noticed the radiators on those all-in-one coolers have increased in size or width. Normally they're 27 millimeters, right? So that's fine. Now they're increasing to like 28, 32, 38.
Just a little bit more, right?
So that gives you more heat exchange.
Yes.
On the radiators, which allows them to give you maximum kind of cooling and performance for your chip. Yeah.
Now, because and we just talked to another a vendor, Level Play, and as well as a number of other companies have echoed the fact that it's a bit of a tough time for DIY, not because people don't want to build PCs, because they don't want to get the parts, because they can't afford to build a new PC. What's been the mood on the floor for a lot of these manufacturers? Like how are they feeling?
So what you'll find is a lot of the manufacturers, especially motherboards, the DIY, of course, they're saying, it's tough, it's been difficult. But they're also focusing on other products, such as monitors.
That's a big one.
Right? So monitors, affordable, okay? And when you play a game or you're using a PC, what's this first thing you look at? It's your monitor.
Yes.
So the best improvement you can have in terms of visuals is to get a nice monitor, which is affordable now. You get 2K monitors, 4K, 5K monitors now, with high refresh rate, low millisecond response times, dual modes. You can switch between different refresh rates and different, records and stuff like that. So they're focusing on monitors as well, which is, I think, it's another kind of product line which they can increase profit or whatever, and sales and stuff like that. And the other thing is the all-in-one coolers. I guess it's
people are upgrading to those.
Yes, because of the LCDs. You can just have all your monitoring and all your stats and stuff all displayed on the LCD. And we're seeing LCD modules and coolers going down in price. I saw one here, I can't remember which brand, but they were selling it for like $49.99.
I have an ID one for like $49. All the Amazon brands are super cheap.
Yeah,
so the performance not so much.
Yeah, so but these ones are focusing on performance and also price, which is
very cool.
Good,
so there's a lot of so the competition has shifted to these
other products,
these product lines, including monitor. See, you know what? I've been looking for a new monitor. Maybe this is time to jump in.
Yeah, because you're talking about graphics card, forget it. It's still high prices, and memory and SSDs now also high prices. So they're making profit, of course. But again, in terms of competition, in terms of products, a lot of manufacturers are moving away. Not away, they're more still focused on the main core, which is the DIY stuff, but also finding a little bit of attention onto other product lines, including monitors and things like that, coolers.
Do you see our friends in the case market making a little bit more money because there's nothing else you can upgrade?
Oh yeah, in cases.
But you build your system and make it look new again.
Yeah, the case market is interesting because now they're doing modular cases as well.
Yep.
Yeah, modular cases.
Corsair's thing.
Yeah, Corsair's thing. And also wood accents, like...
furniture.
Yeah, so...
IKEA.
So now you have gaming PCs which scream gaming, right?
Yeah.
RGB and like lights
Windows.
And all that kind of stuff. Now they're kind of like making some, segment of the market which likes a little bit of a... kind of like toned down PC. You put it in your living room.
Subtle. Goes everywhere.
Yeah, a little bit of RGB, but subtle. And you can put that in your living room. And I think it was one company. I think desk PCs have been around, right? But there's one desk PC which I thought was amazing.
Yeah.
TV stands.
It's in a TV. What?
It's a TV stand or a monitor stand.
PC?
It's a PC inside. It's monitor. So you imagine like you have a monitor stand, right?
Yeah.
So you put your like USB stuff in there, and the monitor sits on top. Right. So they had one which was a built-in PC.
Wow.
So a mini ITX, of course, for that size. But I thought that's pretty cool. I had LCD in front with all the monitoring and stuff. I thought that was a good idea. I thought.
Yeah.
Now normally you have like built-in PCs at the back of the monitor, mini PCs back of the monitor. This one is just a desk, like a stand, monitor stand.
Simple.
Looks good though.
Very good. Anything
Yeah.
else that people should be aware of on the AI slash hardware side?
For AI stuff, I think it's definitely do with the visuals of the software on the AI coolers. With the marketplace, you can create your own AI image or AI animated GIFs or JPEGs and stuff like that.
But obviously, ASRock wins for the one-click Claude.
Oh, I think
the
so.
Quick Claude.
Yeah,
Quick
yeah.
Claude?
The Claw QuickSet.
Claude, QuickSet. You know what? They should call it Quick Claude. That's so much more snappy.
Yeah, so that was that. And then, of course, ROG with their 20th anniversary. All of their products are amazingly designed.
You know, I famously got into an argument with a certain ASUS rep about whether or not ROG should exist. I said that was a good idea, and that person decided it wasn't a good idea.
It's almost like a cult, right?
Yeah.
So like Razer with their branding.
Yeah.
So ROG is a cult where, I say cult.
Yeah.
It's become a cult pop culture thing where it's a fan base.
Yeah.
It's like people with iPhones,
community.
Apple. New iPhone comes out, they just buy it no matter what, right? So with the ROG products, if it comes out, ROG fans will just buy it.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, we'll check into with you tomorrow again to see what else there is, because you still got a bunch of appointments to look after.
That's right. Yeah, I'm gonna be seeing a few others, including QuickSet. They're from hotels. See, they're gonna be at Hyatt. So I'm gonna be seeing our friend Rob from Hyatt.
Yes, please say hi to him
So
for us.
I will be there and check out some of the new stuff, and then of course I'll be back for another roundup.
Very cool.
Computex.
Well, thank you so much, Winston, for the in the field report, and we'll be looking forward to your next report tomorrow. And of course, thank you very much to MTS Solutions for sponsoring our podcast show this year, as well as our venue sponsor, Mesa Bistro, inside the Nangang Expo, an extension of the show floor, offering dining and also beverage experiences to all the busy professionals there that just simply can't leave the show doing the business thing. And we also want to recognize someone very special at a company called ID Creative, Rita Kwao, for helping us put together this entire event, because without her, we would be completely disorganized. Until tomorrow, we will see you again. Bye for now.
Bye-bye.